Alligator Farm and to our alligator show. If you have not met me already, my name is Lee. I am going to be your alligator handler for today. And in this pen, I do have two American alligators. Alligators are of the crocodilian family. This family dates back 60 million years to the time of the dinosaurs. And we're said to reach lengths of about 60 feet. The largest alligator ever caught was back in Louisiana the year 1890. The alligator was 19 feet 2 inches in length. The largest one that we have on the farm is going to be in that pond right over there. Close to 14 feet, over 1,000 pounds, and between 60 and 70 years old. One question I always get, what is the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Does anybody know any differences between the alligator and the crocodile? The nose, you're right. So the snout, the nose, the mouth of the alligator and crocodile, different shapes. Alligators have the wider, rounder shaped snout, kind of like a U shape, and crocodiles have a skinny, narrow, pointy shaped snout, more like a V shape. But who gets bigger, the alligator or the crocodile? Crocodile, you're right. Crocodiles get bigger than alligators. Who's going to be found in more places of the world? Crocodile. Crocodiles are found all over the world. Most of your tropical regions, you can find crocodiles. Alligators are only found in two places, one being right here in the United States where we have the American alligator. One more alligator in China, the Chinese alligator. Then we have the color. When alligators are born, alligators have yellow stripes that run across their entire body. But as they get older and start to mature, the alligator is going to lose all of these yellow stripes, and they become more of a jet black color. Crocodiles are a lighter color, more like a khaki green color. Sometimes they might even look like a yellowish orange color, depending on the type of crocodile. But which one is more dangerous, the alligator or the crocodile?
Crocodile.
Both. The one that is close enough to you. I heard somebody say both. You are right. They're both pretty dangerous. Right here in South Florida, this is the only place in the world where you can find alligators and crocodiles living together. Right here in the Everglades, we have the American alligator and the American crocodile. If you have an airboat ride, is anybody going on the airboat, the 520 airboat ride? So the airboats are going to be taken off from the other side of the farm. So just exit the same way you came in, wrap all the way back around till you get to the other side. You'll meet your airboat drivers over there, guys. Also, you have plenty of time to see the entire show, hold an alligator, and still make it over to the airboat, guys. And the techniques I'm going to be showing today, these techniques come from the Seminole and Miccosukee Indians. The natives of Florida, they would capture the alligator because they would eat the alligator. At first, they would capture, kill the alligator, but they did learn that killing the alligator was a bad idea. Because dragging the alligator home in this hot Florida sun, the meat of the alligator starts to spoil very fast. They had to come up with different ways to bring the alligators home alive. Those are some of the techniques I'm going to be showing today. So I'm going to go in there and try to grab that big alligator first. He's been in a bad mood lately, so we'll test him out first. If not, I am going to go with the other one. He's okay. And the alligator I'm using today, this is a male alligator. He's around 250 pounds, almost 10 feet in length, 10 times stronger than me. Nothing that I'm doing today is harming or hurting this alligator. And the first technique I'm going to show you today, this technique is called the quick capture. And once on the back of the alligator, one stunt that made these shows very famous, showing everybody all 80 teeth of the alligator, 40 teeth on the top jaw, 40 teeth on the bottom jaw. And if the alligator loses a tooth, there's going to be another tooth growing back to replace the missing one. Alligators can go through around 2,000 sets of teeth throughout their entire lifespan. The bite force of an alligator this size, close to 3,000 pounds per square inch. More than enough power to crack bones and even crush open turtle shells. Anything that touches the inside of the alligator's mouth when the jaws are open, yes, you're right, the alligator's going to slam those jaws shut right away. Whatever's in there is not getting out. They have the second strongest bite force out of any animal in the world. Only the Nile crocodile has a stronger bite than the American alligator. If you look closely to the back of the alligator's throat, you can see that it's sealed shut. The back of the alligator's throat is called the glottis. The glottis is used when the alligator grabs its prey outside of the water, drags its prey back into the water, drowns its prey, but not drown itself. At the top of the alligator's snout, the nostrils, the nose of the alligator. Alligators can only breathe through their nostrils. The skull of the alligator, skin-covered bone, barely any filling on the skull of the alligator. Alligator's eyes right here pointed off to the side, and because they're pointed off to the side, alligators cannot see directly in front of them, only off to their sides. The ears of the alligator right here, these little flaps, these are the ears of the alligator. And when the alligator is underwater, the alligator is going to seal those ears shut so that no water can enter the ear canals of the alligator. And just between the ears, at the center of the alligator's head, right here where I'm pointing my finger, right under there, that's going to be where the alligator's brain is located. And the alligator's brain is only around the same size as my thumbnail. With the brain that small, that does mean the alligator is an instinctual animal. You cannot train alligators. The next technique I'm going to show you now, this technique is called bulldogging.
Oh my goodness.
And the bulldogging technique was used to tie the jaws of the alligator. Sometimes the natives, they would have to go out and hunt alligators alone, and they needed a way to tie the jaws for just one person. That is how they would do it. All right, guys, my favorite part of the show coming up right now. That is getting off the alligator. I want to remind everybody, alligators are not your friends. They're not your buddies, and they make horrible pets. Out in the wild, they are fast enough to catch small dogs, small cats, and even small flying birds. Catching one of us is not a problem for an alligator. If you see an alligator, you always keep a safe distance. I want to thank you all for coming out. That does conclude my alligator show. If you enjoyed the show, please feel free to show your appreciation on the way out. And if you would like to hold an alligator, guys, you have nothing to worry about. The jaws are safe. They can bite you. And if you would like to hold an alligator, guys, come on down. Take pictures, see what they feel like. All right, so one hand right here, one on the tail.
¿Te gusta? Sí,